How's it going, everybody? We're back
Hi
here
again.
doing the GT5 thing. Yes, again, we had to restart because Crazy likes to echo my voice. We redid our pipes. We now have two controllers, one on the periodic table and one on the processing. Move that shit out of the way so the building looked a little bit better. And let's see if anything's going where it's supposed to be. We've been having trouble with tiny gold dust for some reason, not wanting to go right here where it belongs, but it looks like it's getting there now. See if the centrifuge is backing up. No. Oh, wait a minute. That would be coming from here, which the gold dust is done, so good reason why it's not coming out of there. But we're going to do a little bit of rearranging today. First off, steam furnace can go away finally. So we can finally get rid of our
You said
last...
8x 10 wire?
Yeah, that should be good. And I'm going to throw this bad boy in the arc furnace and let it get melted down. And we've been having a problem keeping this thing full. If you can see, it's just dropping like a rock right now. And even when we have all 5 of these on and the ones outside, it still doesn't work because it cannot put out, this turbine cannot process the steam fast enough. So I want to do a little bit of shifting around to things here and see if I can get that kind of taken care of. So let's get this out of here. And my axe, get this out of here. And what's in there? 53. Give me that. I'll take that as well. I'll just throw these in my
Do you need your
Dropbox.
two 2x's covered too?
Yes. Please. Alright. Crazy upgraded our steam pipes to large steam pipes. Large steel steam pipes. And what I want to do, she's making those right now.
I'm done.
Let's take these pipes out of here. I want to take this turbine and this turbine. And I want to put these two turbines together like that. You got the cables?
Mm-hmm.
Bring them over here and put one on each of these.
What, 8x or 2x?
2x. Alright. And that is going to allow the power to come out of those both and go into these two battery boxes, which we now have batteries everywhere. And we're going to put, daggone it, would you listen to me? I want one battery box here, one battery box here. How do I want to do this? Let's do it this way. Do we want them? No, let's just do it this way. You gotta love it when I don't think things out ahead of time. Alright, so there you go. Both turbines will feed both battery boxes. So now we can put all the batteries back.
Why are you doing it that way? And not having 2 lines.
We're going to have 2 lines, but we're going to have one upper and one lower line instead of having an L-shaped line like we had before.
Yeah,
And
but
then,
this line is 2. And then that's 2. So technically you have 4 lines.
well, we can have an upper and a lower on each of these lines. So you can still have, like, this one is down below. We can have that down below. So just trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. All right, so go ahead and just for right now put 2 of your 8x wires in right here. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to lose more than 1 packet, 1 amp. Now what we do need to do is we need to get some zinc, because we do not want to make a great big loop, so we want to cut off this bottom line so it's not connecting to the wires that are going to run above it. And then we're going to move the tank that we have here and the electrolyzer, the mixer, and the canning machine to a separate line, because we don't want to lose more than 8 amps or 1 full
Uh-oh.
8
You
volt.
realize I put the copper in the wrong spot?
How'd you do that?
I put
Yeah,
it
you
next.
definitely did. You put it next to the iron and nickel instead of next to the zinc.
Uh-huh.
That goes over here. There you go, all fixed. Alright, so you're cooking up the zinc to get that done. And now we should have less problems with losing power. We're losing a little, but we don't have steam out there, or we don't have lava out there right now. So that's why we're losing power now. Do you have any more lava tanks?
No.
Okay. You also made an extruder. We need to get that put on here. We still need to get a battery box for this side, but we had to get some lead processed so we could make some more batteries. And so let's go ahead and hook up your extruder. Show you here the extruder.
Whoa, dude, you're moving way too fast.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she made one of these. Everybody looking at her view. She'll show you in a minute. But
What,
she
an
used.
extruder?
Yep.
One of these. Bam.
She used her new circuit thing to make the good ones, or what it should have, but apparently she doesn't know where the over button is to realize that she could use restrictors instead of the SMD things. So she actually made them the hard way,
Yeah.
because that's what Crazy does.
Where do you want to put the extruder?
We're going to, for right now, put it right here on the end of this one. That is a 4x wire, so it can handle it. And you made plates for this.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a huge pipe, which we're going to need that later. But let's go ahead and get this stuff moved around. This chest is empty at the moment, so we can take it out. We'll take your tin and your... Well, actually, we can leave this in, because I think that is going to stay where it's at. You got your wire cutters?
Move it here, yeah.
Alright, you want to pull these wires out of here? Because we're going to move all of these things over to this one.
You took my stepping stool.
Here, I got scaffold. Here. Oink.
That's not the point. I was using that drawer over there. Which, these wire cutters?
Yep, cut those out right there. Alright, one question though. How much do we have in here? Good, we have nothing in there. And nothing else has a fluid in it. So all of these can be moved real easily. Alright, so we're going to put these wires up here. So go ahead and climb on up here. And place the wires. Place wire on zinc. Oh, apparently I was lagging.
I'm lagging because they're not connecting.
I was lagging there for a second too. I haven't reset my router this evening. Oh, bye, crazy. You definitely were lagging because now you're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So she starts over here. Welcome back. It's been so long since we've seen you. Glad you stopped back in.
So should you want me to move these three too?
We're going to in a second, yeah. We're gonna do compressor here, extractor there. Fluid extractor needs to go with this one.
What the?
Go. Take that out for a second. Ah, I'm stuck. Give me the macerator. Hi, welcome back again.
Hi.
I'm gonna change this again just to annoy the shit out of you.
Why'd you move the hopper? It has to go into there.
Cause I'm doing it a little different to drive you crazy.
You don't need it if you're putting the macerator there, huh?
Well, actually, I do want it there, but it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna put the hopper here. Okay. And you need to put some zinc on there so nothing's going in the hopper.
Why are you putting the hopper there?
To drive you crazy.
Why not leave it where it was at and then put the macerator on top of it? So then you can automate the macerator to go down.
Because I'm going to put the macerator here.
But it doesn't make sense.
Because you don't like things being... You like things being on this row. Right at your face. So I'm going to put this one up here so the hopper is not in one of your spots in your face. Or, just to make you go even a little crazier, we can take that out. We can put the hopper there. We can not try to wash the macerator. We can put the macerator there. And then we can put that to go this way. And we put the chest right there, so it actually goes into the chest, then into the hopper, so we have a buffer. Haha. Make crazy even crazier.
I don't like the buffer.
Why not?
Because things get caught in there.
How's things get caught in there?
They do. Like when someone tries to put stacks of crushed redstone ore in there.
Well, that's because somebody put way too much crushed redstone ore in.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. But we need a buffer because the macerator will run faster than the ore washer. Alright, so then we can put the compressor there. And the extractor actually doesn't really matter where it goes, so we'll put it here. And then Crazy needs to put zinc right there to make sure nothing's trying to go into the extractor.
Oh, I put it in the wrong spot.
That would be the wrong spot, yes. Alright. So now we can start on the other side.
Oh, I don't have my crowbar.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to change this a little bit more. Let's take the compressor off of here and put the alloy smelter here.
Why is my inventory always... You took my stumping block.
Uh-huh. We'll
Such a pain in the butt.
down this way. And then you can put your drawer that you use to hold stuff right underneath. And you made extruder plates. You made one for casings, right?
Yes.
So then this one that is for casings in the alloy smelter is going to go over here and get you steel back. Because now we're going to make ours in here, which will be 2 for 1 instead of 3 to 2. So now you have 4 more steel that you can use for other things. Where's your steel pile? There you go. Alright, and the ball one you still need, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll put that back in here. So that's for glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So now we just got a furnace that we need to get moved. And would you like the furnace on this side or the other side?
It doesn't matter.
Well, let's put the extractor on the other side and put the furnace here. Then you can have most of your main things on this side. And then we'll put the other stuff over here. So now we're going to put...
Don't forget you have 2 centrifuges and 2 more hammers to put on here.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to put the fluid extractor there with the circuit assembler there. That goes down into there with the fluid going into there. Where's your 2 hammers?
Right here.
Put them right here. Alright. And we want to set this to item. Down like that. This one down like that. This one item as well. Did we have any extra pipes?
No.
Alright. We're going to need a pipe and a conveyor unless you're doing a hopper for right now.
I have a conveyor.
Then we need a pipe. So could you make us a pipe with your new extruder?
What kind of pipe?
Just a brass item pipe or an electrum item pipe, whichever you'd like to make. Leave that up to you. And kind of gotta wait for her to
normal
get this. Yeah. Use that as a placeholder.
Can it not be an ingot? Or why isn't it working?
It's got to be 3 ingots.
For a normal?
Yes. Well, how many ingots does it take to make 2?
I don't know.
6.
But it doesn't take. Never mind.
You use 6 plates to make 2.
Yes, but it doesn't take. I'm used to playing GT6 where it doesn't take 3 plates to make a normal pipe.
Yeah, it does.
Or does it?
Yes, it does.
Really? I thought it took 1.
That's for a small.
No.
And you can't make small item pipes. Okay, so put your conveyor right there on top of that pipe.
Do I have my conveyor in my inventory?
I have no idea. Unlike everybody else, I don't have privy to seeing your inventory.
Put it right where?
Right at the very top of that pipe. Now, screwdriver it once and make it say import.
You didn't tell me I needed a screwdriver.
Hey, you're going to need a screwdriver for this.
Now I gotta find it.
Hey, you probably ought to find that. Let's see.
To say what?
Import.
Okay.
There you go. So now I'm going to run over. You ain't got any cobble on you, right?
No.
Alright, I'm going to run over and grab some real quick so we can see this thing in action. And you might want to zinc the rest of those wires. And do you have any more wires left?
I have 4 wires.
Okay. because we need to get those laid up on top. I got 4 stacks of cobble.
That's not what I meant to do.
And we'll put these up here. And now they should come down here.
Yeah, this is going to hook into this now.
Go through there. They're going to come out here. And we get sand. Haha. It's going to do what to who? Yeah, we're going to have to move those a little bit. This last one we're probably going to move. But we can put some of this stuff up here on the very top. Because I kind of want to remove that last one if possible. I just don't know if it's going to be possible. Alright, so the mixer can sit here. Basic extractor, it can go anywhere, so we'll just put it here. And it doesn't have a tank, so we don't have to worry about it connecting. What other machines? We got 2 centrifuges now, right?
I have a polarizer.
Go ahead and throw that there. And you have 2 centrifuges now.
Mm-hmm. And a sifting machine.
And a sifting machine. Alright, sifting machine should probably go on this side because it's a processing. And we've got to work with that yet because we don't have this set up to do filtering out the stuff. Put it right there beside that chest. Right in front of you. And then this one we're going to turn this way. And we're going to have it put its items out over there. And then we can sift through these 4 nether quartz.
I think we're going to need more wire.
Yeah, we're probably going to. You got a chest anywhere?
Mm-mm.
I got one. I got 7 of them. Alright, so there's that. Now, we got your 2 centrifuges. One is for making methane, and one is for making glue. Let's take this canning machine out of here. You can go ahead and put your one for methane right there. And
Right where?
right here where I took the canning machine out of. And we're going to make another one of these low voltage tanks to hold the methane that's going to come out of it. And it is going to be running, this primarily is going to be its use. So we're going to throw these in here now. I'm only going to put one set in here to actually run. Because
how many 8x wire do you think we need? Just 1 or 2? 1?
Just 1 for the moment. There you go. We actually got screwed on that one and got no items out of it. We only got the methane. But that's what you get when you're working with percentages. Sometimes you'll get nothing, sometimes you'll get everything. And sometimes you'll just get the middle. But we got the methane. So the next thing Crazy needs to make is a gas turbine that we're going to put over here on this wire, and we're going to pipe the methane over there. What I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to run the methane down here. So we're going to put one of these low voltage tanks right here. So we'll put the other one on top, and we'll put its tank on top of that for the glue. Because we're actually running these kind of together because the glue is coming out of the sticky resin that we get out of this one. So next thing you need to do is make 2 low voltage tanks for buffers to hold this stuff. And we'll put our canning machine.
I don't like those tanks because you can't move them.
I know. I'm hoping they'll get fixed so we can, but as of right now, we kind of can't. And I'm going to do a little swappy swap here because we're out of power until we get done and we go get some lava. So we'll just swap the batteries out of the top one and put them in this one. And
you built this big shop and we're only over here.
Oh, trust me. We're going to get there. We'll get there eventually. Now, let's make one of these huge steel pipes. So we need 12. We're going to throw them in here. Oh, wait a minute. You put normal in. Daggunnit. Okay, let's arc furnace these
Try
back
this
down.
again.
Grab 6 more of these while we wait on them to get done. Now we'll make a huge pipe. There we go. Now we're making this big boy because Crazy has something else to build today, which we're not going to get hooked up and running yet because we want to get a tree farm for it. But
why'd you have me make a low voltage transformer?
That's going to be used, but not today. So you need to grab all these parts. Crazy built us this nice little box here.
I don't have enough inventory space.
I got room for some if you need me to.
I got it.
Okay.
I put something else up. Okay.
Alright, so your water's going to come in here.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore you want to put your... We're building this in this 3x3 in the center here. So this right here.
The input hatch is for liquid, right?
Yep. So this is where it's going to be. So you want to put your water one right here. Alright.
It's not very much room.
Well, I did say to put either 1 or 2 blocks around it.
Yeah, so I figured you said 5x5, so I made it 5x5.
I probably should have done 7x7. Alright, so
we're gonna do something different then.
Okay. You're gonna move it over up against this wall?
What?
You're gonna move it up against that wall? Because we technically could just put it right here. Back in the back corner.
I will move this wall back later.
Okay.
And
well, why don't you put it back here into this corner?
Crap.
Alright, so just put your fluid one right there. Alright, and that's going to go out. Alright, so now your muffler, which is going to have to be on a wall that isn't blocked. So it's going to have to go over here until you move the wall. You could put it back here, but
it's going to have to go where?
You have to knock that hole out or put it over here. Because it has to have an air block in front of it, behind it.
Block.
Yep, I'll go grab it in a second. That's the output hatch. That's not the muffler.
They kind of look the same in my inventory.
Did you turn it? Because
I hit it.
Apparently it didn't like where you hit it. Turn it. Your wall's in the way. I can't get to the block. Alright, we'll worry about the block in a minute.
It's going to despawn.
Well, then let me out. Did you find it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Ow!
You're a jerk. You're not supposed to be in the farm anyways. Get away from the farm. Big meanie. Apparently his mama didn't teach him not to hit girls. By the way, I messed up my mushrooms. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, muffler's there. Now, why don't you put your maintenance here. Alright. Now, tree farm will probably be... tree farm's going to be like right over there. So, we'll put the other fluid right here. I'm guessing we'll put it right back there where them apple trees are. So, put the other fluid hatch right here. And we'll have it come in from the outside. So you can just turn it to the outside for now and we'll mess with it later. Okay, controller goes here in the front. Okay, and now you're going to have your charcoal, which charcoal will be coming in from over there as well. So we'll put the input bus right here in the middle of the two fluids. Turn it to the outside wall. And then you should have 3 fireboxes. So they go in these 3 spots. Those are pipes, not fireboxes.
What?
3 fireboxes.
Fireboxes?
Yep, right here.
I grabbed the wrong ones. My bad.
Okay, so now build your pipe casing straight up, 3 of them. Which when you do this, you will have 1 extra you can recycle because you do 2 for each recipe. Now your output is going to be going either out straight this way or this way. I'm guessing probably this way. So put your output like right here on the center one. Well, we are talking about you here, so let's put it up 1 because you will bop your head on it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right.
Safety matters.
Yes, when dealing with crazy, safety matters. All right, so start filling in casings. Everything else is the casings. Yeah, make sure you either shift or use off of the wall or the fireboxes or the pipe casings. And remember, nothing can spawn on any of these blocks, so lighting really doesn't matter in here, even though you do have 2 lanterns in here.
Yes, for aesthetic purposes.
Uh-huh.
What?
You and your aesthetics.
That to be on top too.
Yes, you're going to fill the entire top. And by the way, in case anybody wants to know,
one?
No, you should have 1 extra.
Oh.
I don't think you missed any. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, you missed 1 somewhere.
Where did I miss one?
I would guess right here where this scaffold is.
What's it say?
There you go. You can always tell because it won't all change to orange. And then you look in here, and it does not say incomplete. So it's done. And from playing on the Thylacraft server, I've learned that that is the pipe you need for the output, is that huge one. That is enough to handle it.
Pipe is loose. Screws are missing.
Mm-hmm. That's all your maintenance stuff you gotta do.
Screws are missing. What's the other ones?
You've got a screw,
I already did
regular
that.
hammer, a soft hammer, a wrench, soldering iron.
What else? I didn't have all the tools.
You need a regular hammer and
a soldering iron.
Crowbar.
I have a crowbar on me, actually.
And where did you put our soldering iron? If I was crazy, where would I put a soldering iron? That's a damn good question. Ask the crazy where she put it. That's a damn good question. She won't know either.
Yeah, I knew right where it was.
That amazes me. Alright, so circuitry burnout is all we need now.
Did you already have the regular hammer?
I went and got it and did it. Now, we also learned on Thylecraft today, well, we learned don't let Bear hook up a compressor next to a Pyrolux oven, but other than that, we learned that using charcoal or coal blocks is better than charcoal itself. So we're going to want to put in a compressor somewhere to compress them. We'll let Crazy hook that up, so maybe I won't blow everything up. But we will run that later after we get a battery box for our MV stuff. And then we will be getting rid of these bad boys. And we'll be able to run it for like short bursts, basically. We got to try to figure out how to automate turning it on and off. But we'll worry about that later. And check that out. You got 5 stacks of sand. Done. So I think we have everything ready here. How are we doing on power? Can we run a little bit of this? Yeah, we got a little bit there. So let's put a little bit of this wood in here. See if we can get some sticky resin out. And then we'll run it up in the top one. Now you can put signs on these. There's just a sticky resin. There's your wood pulp and some carbon. And then this will go up here. And that'll make your glue. And then your glue is going to be... Now, you really don't need one of these tanks. You can actually make a fluid canning machine up there. Because what you need is cells full of glue. Now, you can also choose to do one of these if you want, because it has an in and out. So you can actually put the cells in the in and out and get them that way. So it's your choice which way you want to do it.
I will think about it.
There's your glue, your raw rubber, and your plant balls. So now you won't be using your extractor, which I don't even... Oh, it's right here. You won't be using this now to get your raw rubber. You'll be using this. And then the plant balls, we can actually do a couple different things with. We can run it through a forestry fermenter to get biomass, which we probably will end up doing at some point. We can also pulverize it to get biochaff. And this is going to be a good way to get dirt. And we're going to need dirt for the forestry farm. So we probably, at least starting out, will be using that for that purpose. Now, just so you guys know, what I'm planning on doing is redoing this area up here where we have our rubber trees. I'm going to knock out this stone right here, I'm probably going to level this all down one more level. Get rid of this little hump we have here. And I'm going to make areas for trees to just be regrown. And we're going to just keep chopping them down and replanting them. That way we have the wood for the methane, and when you chop down a tree, you'll actually get sticky resin every now and then. Or we can come out here and hit these a whole lot. I don't know if you guys know about this or not, so I'll show you. Where is some wood? You can basically kill one of those spots on a rubber tree. But in doing it, you can get a lot of rubber from one spot. So if we're going to be killing the tree anyways, there's no reason to worry about killing the spot. And then we can get extra rubber when we're doing it. Now we could do this in the tree farm as well. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. See, that still leaves a little impression there, but you can do this over and over, and you'll see I got a few extras. And now the impression is gone. So if you guys are going to do this the way we are, you might want to take the time to do that. Now, it is good to have an electric tree tap for this because it'll eat your tree tap really fast. But I've gotten 6 out of it, so it's not really that great of a thing to do. Sometimes you get really lucky and you'll get like 6 or 8 from one spot. But that's what we got planned. So now we have a way for Crazy to have her glue. We got methane production working. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better power for Crazy for her machines. And I have one last thing I want to show. Is there anything else you need to talk about today?
Mm-mm.
No, because Crazy doesn't talk about anything. Ow. I better eat before she beats me up. She's been cooking.
Huh?
I got stuffed eggplant. Look.
Oh, I can't get to the controller because you
Look.
put a pipe in front of it.
What controller? What are you talking about? Oh, that one up there. Yes, I did. Look, Shadow. I have stuffed eggplant. I have stuffed eggplant. Get your computer fixed. You come on, Crazy, make you some.
I will.
Hey, shut up. I'm trying to get him to get his computer fixed.
Does someone miss the shadow?
No, I don't. I miss
That's
tormenting.
what it sounds like.
I miss tormenting the shadow. Crazy
So neat.
Loves my new thing I did. I went a little crazy the other day. And if I take this outer ledge off here, you will see that we now have a max size charcoal pit. This is an 11 by 11 by 5 deep charcoal pit. And she absolutely adores it because it takes forever to fill back up. So we're actually thinking about making some coke ovens now that we have that boiler made. Which we do have one coke oven back here all by itself doing absolutely nothing. We made this like one of the first few days. And it's still got, every now and then I come in here when I get coal and throw it in, and it's still got 14 in there. We have never emptied this. We haven't taken one bucket out of here. That's how little we've used it. And it's still not full.
Wait, I've taken like 2 or 3 buckets out of there.
Oh, for the lubricant, you did take some out.
Yeah.
I forgot. Thank you. She's trying to make me look like a liar. I forgot we used it for the lubricant, but we haven't ever emptied it. We've only taken a few buckets, but we're gonna try to automate those. We're not gonna do that on camera. We'll make them and show you guys what we do with it. And once we get to HV, we're going to upgrade them because GT Plus has a industrial coke oven. It's kind of like the Pyroluce oven, but it was actually added to GT Plus before the Pyroluce oven was added to GT5. Supposedly, it's a lot faster, but it takes HB machine casings. You can use your coke oven bricks to build it, but it takes these quantum processors or elite nano computers, mainframes, things like that. It was originally, if you don't have the new circuit update, it's data circuits, I do believe. So it takes a little while to get there. Now, next thing we have to do is Crazy gets to start working with oil. So we have to go look for an oil spout from Buildcraft because we need to make plastic. Because you wanted to make those SMD things, I think.
I don't want to make them.
Yeah, she's just wanting to make these resistors right here real bad. And she needs molten polyethylene, electrum wire, and carbon.
The other day.
Did you?
I thought, but I didn't mark it.
Well, you probably might have, should have. So we're gonna need naphtha and compressed air. Compressed air is just a cell and a compressor. Naphtha, pretty easy to get. You just gotta have a distillery with. We're actually going to do. Oh crap! We got to do that other thing. I always forget about that. We need to do the chemical reactor with sulfuric naphtha and hydrogen, which will give you hydrogen sulfide cells and your naphtha. And the sulfuric naphtha is what comes out of the distillery from oil. So she's going to have to get some hydrogen going, which is one reason why we saved this yellow limonite right here. Because yellow limonite will give you iron, but if you don't cook it straight, you can run it through a centrifuge and get hydrogen and oxygen. So you only get one of the iron out of it, but you also get oxygen and hydrogen, which you will need. Now, there is other ways of getting hydrogen. One of the most simplest ways that most people probably do it is, let's see, hydrogen, this good stuff right here. You should be able to get this just by electrolyzing water. So you put water, that's distilled water, but water in an electrolyzer can be a low voltage, and you get hydrogen and water out of it. Now, the reason why I'm choosing to do the other way is because we will have tons of iron. There is no reason why we can't run the brown and yellow limonite through and get the hydrogen and oxygen out of it, which will save us from having to set up an electrolyzer just for electrolyzing water. Now, this is Crazy's machine shop. If she decides later on that she doesn't want to do it that way, then she can choose to do the water one if she'd like. But with us having a infinite supply of water here, I don't feel that it's the greatest way of doing it. I like having to go out and collect my supplies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm doing it that way. That's the way I normally do it. I also don't like the fact that you can it feels like cheating, because in Gregtech 6 he got rid of that mechanic where you can cook limonite and get a full ingot out of it. So it kind of feels like cheating in 5 to be able to do that. Same with the chalcopyrite and stuff like that. So probably in the next one we will be test running that boiler, setting up a tree farm, and maybe making some plastic. So, yes, Crazy need plastic.
No.
Crazy so need plastic.
No.
Oh, just wait. We got to make that that other stuff. What's it called? I can't even. EP, I think it is. Epichlora. Who's a freaking what's it? Dun, dun, dun.
He
Epoxide.
doesn't know.
I know. It just takes me a second. Epoxide. You need this stuff, molten epoxide, which means you need to make the epichlorohydrin. That's what it's called. Which again needs the naphtha, nitrogen dioxide, but it needs this stuff, which is LPG, which means that we need to set up a way of making LPG, which is a whole nother system of
Nope, I
canning stuff
refuse.
from refinery gas. So
Nope.
we need to set up the chemical reactor, natural gas to refinery gas with hydrogen cells, and you get the natural gas from oil. So she'll love the hell out of this. And this is where Crazy goes, okay, shop part's done. I'm going back to my fields. But we will see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Bye.